This movie gave me a headache. So, as I mentioned in my Blu-ray haul video for this, Downrange. And it's really weird because when I was looking up this movie, it came out as one word, but this looks like it's two words, but then over here, it's one word. You see what I mean? But just like... So, when seeing this at Walmart, reading the back made it sound pretty good. And it's not terrible. I mean, it's Shudder after all. They do things that are at least decent. But this movie caters to all the tropes of those we're stuck in the middle of nowhere movies that you've seen before. You know, the whole, oh, we don't have any cell service, even though it's 2017 when this came out. And phones at that point, the way the cell phones are nowadays, there's no way anywhere you can't get cell service. There's some places, like there's one of the job sites I clean where it like can't get nothing. But most of the time you're gonna get something. They do get one little thing, but of course it's where it's in the range of where the shooter is. So this story is about a group of people. They're not even really friends. There's only a couple of them that know each other, and they're carpooling to bring this one girl to her families so that she could surprise her sister on her Sweet 16. And then the others are going to go do whatever afterward. Run away. And as soon as, their tire blows out, they're trying to fix it. It just seems like a normal day, trying to fix a tire. And then Jeff gets shot in the head. And then the girl gets shot. It's done so well at first. Like, he's got the tire and he's fixing up the changing the tire. And all of a sudden you see him notice the bullet on the ground. And then you see the tire roll. And then the other character, this guy, I forget, Todd, I think his name is. He notices the thing. We're like, say, hey, dude, you forgot this. The tire rolling, and then he turns around and sees the body laying there. And then the girl gets shot, which is his girlfriend, which is Todd's girlfriend. And yeah, it's effective, and the gore is pretty good. But then you get into the tropes of, okay, we're stuck. One, their friend Eric is stuck in by this tree because he had to take a piss. So he can't get back. Although you can outrun a rifle. But because this movie is so stuck in the tropes that they have to say that this guy has to be so overpowered that he can make every fucking shot he takes. That he's so fucking good, even though no one is that good to hit every single fucking shot. No one. I don't care if you're Steven Seagal or the greatest marksman in the world. No one can hit every shot. But this guy does not miss any fucking shot in this movie. Not one. Not even fucking one. They make this guy too overpowered. There's no way that he would hit every fucking shot. It makes no sense. And so, we have Eric trapped behind a tree most of the time. And then the others are stuck behind the car. So the plan becomes that they're going to try to put the car in a neutral so they can move it. They're on an incline, so it's going to go one way, and they want to push it another way for some reason. Because more tropes, obviously. We have to go this way. No, we have to go, one way, even though the car's going to push us the opposite way. We can't just go where the car's going to push. And then once they do finally get it, and the guy has to... Okay, so, like, one of the girls, she knows guns. And she says that the bullets... Like, he doesn't have enough torque to push it through. Although, that's bullshit, because Todd puts the metal lid of the metal toolbox on his arm, and it goes through the fucking thing. So obviously that's bullshit. So I don't know. They get it to go into neutral, and then for some reason they decide to try to, like I said, push it up the fucking hill the opposite direction. I was them. I grab onto the car and move with it down. Who cares which way you have to go? Just move away from the situation. Not that it would work anyway because they can't fucking hold on to the car. First of all, that back hatch is open. Jump in the back, close it, and just go with it. Yes, Eric will be left behind, but I'm just saying, it just, oh, man. Oh, I've got a headache. I took a Advil for it, but, why is Baron Corbin out with John Cena? He's never in the NWO. Anyway, so yeah, and this results in, Eric, who's trying to run at this point, getting shot. So they're still stuck on this road. And then we have Todd decides to go out, after he reveals to them something that's not really important. Because beginning of this, he's talking to Jeff, and he's telling him that, like, there's a running joke that they don't know, that they didn't remember the guy's name. His name is Jeff. And I thought there was going to be some kind of twist with this. Like, they don't know these people. And I thought the twist was going to be that this girl who wants to get to her sister is lying, and actually she's working with this shooter. But she ends up actually being the final girl. So that was wrong. But I don't know. So he decides, he tells them that his girlfriend got pregnant. Like, because when he told Jeff they used to have a band, and that's why he has a big vehicle. But then he reveals to them that his girlfriend was pregnant, and they lost the baby, but they kept the vehicle. It really pointless scene, but he goes over to cover her face, the guy doesn't shoot. And then there's this car that comes driving down the way. And he's trying to wave him down, and then he gets shot and killed. And then, like I said, because this guy doesn't fucking miss, which would never happen in a million years, he kills everyone. He kills the woman, her husband, and the child. Because this guy has to be OP. But the father, the guy, gets a 911 call out. And the cops eventually show up. But, like I said, this guy has to be OP, so he kills all the cops. Because apparently he can never run out of fucking bullets. I mean, he's been out there shooting at them all fucking day, and he still has bullets. Bullshit. Bullshit. I understand that he was probably setting up to sit out there, but come on. How many did he fire off in that time? How many ruthless ones were just warning shots telling him to get back behind the car, and he still has bullets? Eventually, everyone but our final girl dies. And this is the biggest bullshit of it all. She kills the guy. Oh yeah, she shoots him, and then she pounds the hell out, beats the hell out of him with the gun. And she kills the guy, basically. But then she sees that there's notches on the rifle. It means she's been keeping track of all people that she kills. And so she gets really pissed, and she hits him one more time. And in something that can't ever possibly fucking happen, she hits him, and it fires, killing her, shooting her in the throat, killing her. That's not how guns work. You have to pull the trigger for the bullet to go through the chamber. You cannot do this and expect the bullet to come out. She was doing this. She was doing this. Bullets don't work that way. Bullets don't, you had no pressure. No. She was nowhere near the freaking trigger. It doesn't work that way. I'm not a gun expert, but even I know that's not how guns work. These dumbass fucking writers set this up from the beginning that no one's going to survive. So we'll make the shooter is OP and never runs out of bullets. And then, but we have to have the final girl kill him. But we don't want her to live either. I She tries to hit him one last time, and the gun goes off and kills her. But that makes no sense. It makes no sense. This premise lent itself to something good. They could have done better than this, but it succumbs to all the tropes of every one of these kind of films where they're stuck in the middle of nowhere. We have to have them have no cell service. We have to have this guy kill most of them, and we have to have a final showdown, and we have to, especially in these day and age, there are horror movies where no one lives, which defeats the purpose of calling her a final girl because she's dead. And in my opinion, the way I would have done it is the moments the cops got there. See, here's the biggest problem. They knew where the fuck he was. There's this whole scene where they distract him with a shot and they film to see where he is. And they know he's in the trees. But they don't do a fucking thing about it. Nothing. They do nothing. They know where the fuck he is. But do nothing. Nothing to try to do anything. Nothing to try to stop him. They know where he is. The biggest advantage you can have to know where your adversary is located, to know his vantage point. They know where he is. They do nothing with that. Nothing with that. They don't even tell the guy on the phone, hey, he's in those trees up there. Tell 911 that. Tell 911 that he's in the trees. That way, when the cops come, they can come from behind and at all points from the tree and surround the fucker and take him down. That's how I would have done it. They say, hey, call 911. There's a shooter. He's in those trees. And then the cops would know where he is, and the cops could surround the trees, take the fucker down. We wouldn't have any of the bullshit from the final act. None of it. And here's one of my biggest problems with this. We never find out who this guy is. Nope. He's just a shooter in a mask. Not that it's important to the plot, mind you, but still, we learn nothing about this guy. Why was he out there? I don't know. Who is he? I don't know. What's his motivation? I don't know. You have to put more depth into your characters. Who is this guy? Why is he out there? Why is he doing this? Why is he just shooting at random people on the road? I think if my twist that I'd included, that this girl, because the only people that really knew each other were the boyfriend and girlfriend. No one else knew each other. So what if the twist was that this girl, claiming that she was going to her sister's Sweet 16 party, actually was working with this guy, and this guy's just a psychopath and wants to kill people, and she's like his girlfriend. And so they set it up, and they just set up people to go out there and get shot. It would make more sense than what we got. But I'll say, it was, even though the tropes were there, it is somewhat enjoyable. If you take your brain out, it's an enjoyable film, but it is weighed down. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not frying pan worthy, okay? But it's meh at most. And that sucks because it's Shudder, and Shudder usually does really good things. And this was my first disappointment when it came to Shudder films. But yeah. So what are your thoughts on Downrange? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.